Let's do this. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Thought Grub. So today's video is a little bit different. I thought let's just have like I don't know what I'm going to call this, like chat with me cooking edition or whatever. Guess we'll find out when the video is out. But today's video is a little bit different. I thought, I haven't made a video in a while and a lot is going on in the world right now. So I thought, let's just cook and chat and just see where this video goes. It's kind of random, kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's my life. So I'm cooking dinner tonight and I'm making oven baked chicken. I'm winging it. I'm making it up as I go. I think I'm gonna do some like roasted Brussels sprouts and some roasted potatoes. I don't know. We're just gonna see. So to start off with, I have to get a bowl. And I'm going to start with the seasoning. So for the seasoning, we're gonna use some oregano. We're gonna use some ground paprika, salt, pepper, and some garlic. We didn't have garlic powder. This recipe says garlic powder. I'm just gonna use like minced garlic. We'll figure it out. So I think we're coming on to like eight weeks of stage 4 lockdown. It's really fun times and I am really sick of it. Like, just enough is enough now. Just let us get on with our lives. I know like it's still like it's a pandemic and it's a serious virus, but I'm just ready to get on with life. I am just trying to find my measuring spoon thing. So yeah, I found the measuring spoons, and also it says that we need brown sugar, so I've got the brown sugar as well. So we need to put 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. So we'll do that. That's one. It's half. Sorry, I'm really loud and I just like to throw things around. So yeah. Anyway, so like we've been in stage 4 lockdown, which is like our curfew finally got lifted, and I'm glad for that, but it doesn't really make a difference. We're still gonna leave the house for 4 reasons, and to shop, now we're allowed to shop with more than one person, which we weren't allowed to before. Most of you guys are from Melbourne, so I'm sure you guys know. But the effects of lockdown are like starting to get to me. It's weird. I have some days where I'm like, cool, it is what it is. Like, I can't do anything about it. I'm fine. Like, it's almost just like I'm numb to it now. I'm just so accustomed to it that like I don't know anything different. But then there are some days where I'm just like, I need to get out of the house. Everyone gets on my nerves, and it's just anxiety is so bad that like I'm like I can't get out of bed. I like just I'm on the verge of crying because I'm so overwhelmed, and my mental health has declined so much in this lockdown. Like I said, we're coming up to like 8 months of being stuck in our house, and humans are meant to live like that. We're social, and I'm very social when it comes to dealing with my anxiety and my depression. I need to be around people. I pick up on people's energy and I thrive on that, where I'm just home all the time now and I'm by myself, and I'm really starting to feel really lonely. Yeah, I had some things go on where I practically like my social group has decreased. That's the best way to put it, which I'm dealing with. It is what it is, but it's kind of hard when this is a time where you're already feeling so isolated, and adding that extra stress to you can make things a lot worse. But yeah, so I have some days where I'm okay, and then some days where I am just really struggling. I'm gonna focus on this because I am talking too much, and that is a theme with me. I talk a lot. So we need I can't find the teaspoon, so we're just gonna use half. We need 1 teaspoon of paprika. I don't trust myself, so I'm gonna do 2 of these. And and we need 1 teaspoon of oregano, so I'm gonna do that as well. Quarter of a teaspoon. I'm just gonna do like a small bit of this. I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it. I don't want to put too much because it's a bit funny with me. I'm a bit funny with garlic. Oh, it smells very garlicky. And then half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. We're just gonna go for it. Wog. I don't need to measure things. Stock. I think that'll do. Combine that. Make another spoon. Tiny fork will do. Yeah, so that's pretty much like how I'm dealing with lockdown. Like, I have my good days, I have my bad days. I'm doing what I can to deal with them. When I have my bad days, I just need to, I let myself feel what I need to feel. There's no point being harsh on yourself for not doing what you had planned or not doing what other people expect of you. When you're having anxiety, when you're feeling down, sometimes you just can't. You just have to do what you can do. So if that means only getting up out of bed to eat or go to the toilet, well then that's fine. You're doing what you need to do to get through the day. And you can't be harsh on yourself. This is, like, no one thought that we were going to be where we are this year. And, you know, you just have to allow yourself to feel, go through the motions of what you're feeling. Don't stop being positive. Don't stop fighting. But let yourself do what you need to do. So one of my favorite things to do is when I'm in those moods is fake it till I make it. I'll come out, I'll go in my room, I will put musicals on, which I actually have them going in my room, I can hear it. So if you see me like dancing around the kitchen or like I randomly start singing, that's because Hamilton's playing, and you know, you can't not sing or dance around to musicals. So I'll put musicals on and I will just start singing and dancing, and that brings my mood up. And I fake it till I make it. I make myself energetic, I make myself happy, and it eventually changes my mood. And that's probably one of my favorite things to do in lockdown when I'm in a bad mood. I mean, some days, like this morning, I was not like, don't talk to me. Like, I was just, don't talk to me. But if I do that, more times than not, my energy is better, if that makes sense. So I've just done the dressing. It kind of looks, I don't want to spill it because knowing me I will, but that's what it looks like. I better preheat the oven. I'm dealing with chicken. I hate touching meat. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do my hair. Don't mind my belly. That should do. So I got the chicken out. I got my pan that I'm gonna put on. Actually, I'll do that now. Get some baking paper. I hate cooking. I'm so short that sometimes like I have to go on my tippy toes just to like mix things or like do things properly. Like, I'm not kidding you. Bench comes like to over my hip. I'm tiny. When I bake, it is so much more work than it needs to be. I'm just pity party for myself. So I've got my tray. That was totally not over the sink, but we'll be fine. So I got my chicken breast. It's just 2 that I'm gonna just cut in half and pound to, what's it called? Pig. I can't speak. So yeah, so that's pretty much how I've been holding up during lockdown. A lot of good days, a lot of bad days. Just going with the flow, because that's really all we can do. It's not in our hands. We just have to deal with it, as much as that sucks. In regards to the Thought Grub, I know I have not been uploading very much, and mostly that's because I've been having a bit of a creative block, and again, good days, bad days. It has a lot to do with like just productivity levels and how much motivation I have at the moment. But I do have ideas, and I thought I kind of want to start a series. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but where I, again, sit down and talk about, because at the moment, predominantly, anxiety is my main issue that I'm dealing with right now. I want to sit down and I want to talk about how anxiety affects different aspects of my life. Like, at the moment, one of the ideas I have is anxiety and sleep, and that has been a big one for me all my life, and it still gives me trouble today. Like, it's one thing that I deal with all the time, anxiety and how it affects my sleep. So that's something I would like kind of like want to sit down and like have a talk about, explain how that affects me and the things that I do to try and help, because it's not always gonna work, but the things that I try to help myself when I'm having those really bad anxiety nights that I just am struggling with sleep, and also like anxiety and how it affects my ability to do things in life. Really, just all the random things, how it can affect your productivity, how it can affect your motivation, all that sort of stuff. Just anxiety and this, anxiety and that. So like an anxiety, I'm repeating myself a lot. I do that a lot because I just want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying. So you understand what I'm saying? Cool. What am I doing? I talk too much and then I can't cook. Okay, let's start off with, that's what I was getting, this. Don't mess with me. I wouldn't, or would I? Chicken. I'm really procrastinating touching the chicken because it's gross. Nurse Ebony coming to the rescue with the gloves because I really don't want to touch the chicken. People are gonna be like watching this and being like, Ebony, just touch the chicken. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. But you don't know, it is gonna hurt me. Like, it's gross. I hate getting my hands dirty. And then you think, why do you want to be a nurse? Because of these things. These things are gonna are a lifesaver. Gross, gross, gross. Grossy, gross. We're gonna cut this in half. And I'm scared because I am most likely gonna hurt myself doing this somehow. Come on. You can do this, Ebskis. Pep talk. Let's try this way. I just don't want to cut myself because I have a very clumsy track record that I will most likely hurt myself. I don't know if I should cut this more, but we'll deal with it. I'm just going to put that on the tray. Ugh, this is so gross. I have also been lately thinking a lot about, it's my birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, actually next week. As of tomorrow, so Tuesday, it is my birthday in a week. And how many times can I say it's my birthday in a week? Guys, it's my birthday in a week. It's a big 20, so I'm 20. I know I don't look like it. I look like I'm 12 because I'm so dang short. But yes, I'm 20 this year, next week. And I've been thinking, I want 20 to be the year that I achieve my goals, the year that I meant to pound these. Oh well, we're just gonna deal with it. Anyway, what I was saying, I want this year to be the year that I achieve my goals of pounding the chicken. Yeah, party time. The year that I want to really achieve my goals, how many times am I going to say this? This is going to be edited out, but really just achieve my goals. I want to make this year the year that I work on myself and get myself into a better routine, because at the moment I have no self-discipline. Like, I have self-discipline, but like it's kind of lacking, and I want to change that. I want to set up a routine. I want to work on building a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, so I want 20 to be the year that I work on improving myself mentally and building more resilience, just more self-improvement. And I want to take that journey with you guys because I want to be trying different things. Like I said, I want to start working out for my mindset, for being able to release stress and cope with some anxiety more and release those endorphins. I want to step out of my comfort zone more. I want to do things that I normally wouldn't do, or do things that my anxiety holds me back from. I want to work on my sleep, because as you'll see in my sleep and anxiety video, it just ain't happening like at all. So I want to work on that. So that's something that is going to come to the YouTube channel. This channel isn't just mental health. It's self-improvement, self-development, working on yourself to be a better you, and talking about, because I suffer from anxiety and I always will, it's always going to be a part of my life, talking about how I'm working on improving that, trying to cope with it, talking about how it affects me in my life. It's kind of just like a journey, you know. Hopefully by the end of this year, I will be qualified in a health services assistant. So I will hopefully be able to start working by the end of the year. And that's one of my, like something that I really want to do. Like I just need to start working and start getting my life on track. What the fuck? Because at the moment, it's been pretty just, nothing has happened. And I want 20 to be that next step. I want to travel more when we can, even if that's just around Australia or around Melbourne. I want to do that sort of stuff. And it's just like, this channel is gonna be like just follow me, follow my journey, follow my self-improvement. Let's talk about mental health along the way, that sort of thing, while raising awareness for it, if you kind of get what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna continue this because I'm getting distracted again. So I've got the chicken. I just sprinkled some oil and then put some salt, and now I'm just gonna put the seasoning on it because I don't like getting my hands dirty. Like I said, I'm extra and make more dishes when I don't need to, but we are gonna deal with that. Cool. So I'm just gonna spread that around with that glove. And then flip it. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's fine. Spoon, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkles. I finished watching Ratched, last night. And anything Dan Murphy, I love, especially like American Horror Story, like his horror psychological thrillers. I love, 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 and I finished watching Ratched last night, and man, I can't wait for season 2. Just the set design and the fashion and just how well it's done. I loved it. I binge watched it in it's 8 episodes, easily binged if you're like me and just don't do anything else, especially in quarantine. There's not much else to do except binge watch stuff, but the set design, the fashion, just how well it was done. I am excited for season 2, purely just the 50s. Just, my favorite era. It's just so pretty, the fashion. I don't know how many times I can say the fashion, but just, yes. But in quarantine, I've watched Bones, that's 12 seasons. I'm watching Chicago Fire at the moment. I watched The 100, and I watched Ratched. So I've done a fair bit of watching. See, this is what I mean. You can't be harsh on yourself. As much as I would love to be going out, shopping, exploring, we can't. And there is not much for me to do at home. Half the time I'm in my room, on my bed, or on my sitting at my desk, watching TV. And in my eyes, that's being lazy, but I can't be harsh on myself because what else am I supposed to do? You can only do so much with the current restrictions. We're only allowed to leave our house for 4 reasons. And up until last week, we weren't allowed to leave our house after 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So you can't be too harsh on yourself. So this is what it just... Why didn't I think that was gonna happen? Because I'm just really smart. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm not gonna do that again. So that's gonna go in the oven at 220 degrees or 200 degrees fan force, which is what I've got it on. And I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna make next. I just cut up some Brussels sprouts and I'm just gonna sprinkle that with some salt, some pepper that I put away actually. And olive oil. And then they're both gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes. Oil, and then probably let's do one of us. There'll be more of us. And I'm probably just gonna make mashed potatoes. I have to touch this. Yeah, that's hot. So safe. And in that goes. Ooh. Oh! This is what happens when I get carried away and my favorite songs come on. I want to get to your house, I want to do the balls, I want to share your dress. What the hell is a peanut? Peeler, not Peter. Okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna stop this until I find this. Change of plans. Turns out our peeler broke. And I do not trust myself to use a knife to peel it. So we're going to make rice. So it turns out I totally forgot to film the rest of me plating up the dinner and all that sort of stuff. So this is the end product. I have the chicken, a salad, the roasted Brussels sprouts, which I glazed with balsamic vinegar and put it in the oven for an extra 5 minutes, and rice. And honestly, it was a pretty good dinner, if I don't say so myself. But I think that's pretty much all that I wanted to cover on this video. It was kind of random. I just felt like, you know what, I haven't uploaded in a little bit. I thought I'm gonna just come in, talk a little bit about how I'm going with the quarantine and kind of like my outlook on it, and just kind of like just talk, get to know me a little bit more, just see this is me, this is the random things that I do sometimes. Even the cooking isn't that random, but you know, you catch my drift. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this rambly, like really rambly video, pointless video. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.